The dancers are Galina Mesentsova and Konstantin Zaklinsky. They are dancing the famous pas de deux from the second act of Swan Lake. Today they are the rising young stars of the Kirov Ballet. A few years ago they were students at the Vaganova school. This role is a touchstone for the young ballerina. Frequently, it is what makes her reputation. This is where all that effortless grace began. Only years of study and practice can make the ballet movements look unstudied and natural and perfectly confident. A good dancer learns to extend his leg faultlessly. A great dancer learns to do it without making faces. Through over 200 years, no matter what wars or famines raged outside, the children of the Imperial Ballet School have been fed well and kept warm. From the beginning they were taught to read and write. Later they learned French and mathematics and how to play a musical instrument, subjects that were taught otherwise only to the children of the rich. Today they take the same academic classes as children everywhere. The children of Theatre Street are as careful about their weight as they are about the rest of their program. Every once in a while they dream about gorging themselves like the rest of us, but they know they'll only be able to do it when they retire in about 30 years. Alec and Angelina don't usually have a chance to eat together. They're on two different schedules. They both adore Lena. Lena's been chosen to dance a main role in the graduation performance at the Kirov. She'll have the pas de deux from Satinella.
А я там тут стану.
These are the girls who are about to graduate. The tall one in front is Michaela, Lena's special friend, who is here on a one-year scholarship from Czechoslovakia. Angelina watches Lena work whenever she can, and Vaganova watches them all. Russian dancers are famous for showing the world how the human animal can soar. A famous ballerina at the turn of the century tells of visiting the school and seeing one student who seemed to hang suspended in the air for seconds when he leaped. The teacher said, "That's Nijinsky. The little devil never comes down in time with the music." A dancer's muscles become tense and cramped with fatigue. The students call Antonia Fesechko the comforting spirit. She asks Lena how the rehearsal is going for Satinella. For 40 years she has massaged the dancers of the school and the Kirov company. She also used to accompany them on their tours, including their last tour to the United States in 1964. All the great ones have felt the pressure of her hands, and Lena knows it. The memory of Vaganova and of the famous graduates is everywhere throughout the school, in classrooms, in the corridors, in hundreds of pictures like these of the early days. Vaganova, Vaganova, and again Vaganova. The children are having a class on the history of the Russian ballet. The teacher speaks of Marius Petipa, the 19th century choreographer who made the force of what he created here felt throughout the world. He choreographed The Sleeping Beauty, Raimonda, Don Quixote, and scores of other ballets that are still performed today exactly as he envisaged them. Anna Pavlova, Diaghilev, Fokine, Nijinsky, and many others left Russia in the first decades of the century and became Russia's first cultural ambassadors. These brilliant Russians traveled to every continent in the world, electrifying audiences, starting ballet schools, stimulating a passion for dance that has grown ever since. The student finds most of the major graduates of the school honored here, although 3, Nureyev, Makarova, and Baryshnikov, are absent from the walls. This is Dudinskaya. She was a prima ballerina with the Kirov and was considered to be the most technically perfect dancer of her day. The Russian ballet has a reputation for being fiercely conservative. This film shows Dudinskaya with her husband, Konstantin Sergeyev. They are dancing Raimonda. The film was made in the early 1960s. And here I am. I made the film you just saw some years ago. I don't dance anymore. Instead, I teach and coach the graduating classes at the Vaganova school. I've been teaching here since 1951, the year Vaganova died. She was a great teacher, an innovator. I feel privileged to have studied with her. Dudinskaya's husband, Sergeyev, is artistic director of the school and a choreographer. He was a famous dancer, the first to dance the role of Romeo in Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet, which had its world premiere at the Kirov in 1940. This is how I ended the variation in Raimonda. This ballet was performed under my supervision at the Kirov. We still follow Petitpas choreography, not only in this ballet, but in Sleeping Beauty, Swan Lake, and many others.
И не только этот балет, но и «Спящая красавица», и «Лебединое озеро», и...
Sergeyev in Giselle. The historian of this museum, Madame Frangopoulos, is herself a living ballet monument. Madame Frangopoulos danced in Balanchine's youth ballet in 1922, having graduated from the school in his class the preceding year. After the October Revolution, there were many talented students at the school. There was George Balanchivadze, George Balanchine as they call him today. Balanchine is founder of the American ballet. He created a new genre, ballet miniature.
И создавший такой жанр миниатюры балетной. Это гордость сейчас американского балета.
Speaking of famous dances produced by the Soviet Union, you have to mention Galina Sergeyevna Ulanova. She created a whole range of beautiful roles. She proved that a really great artist can combine all of the qualities of dance, physical, mental, and spiritual. Maria Yosefna Paltseva has walked these halls for 40 years. Like Madame Frangopoulos, Paltseva has become part of the fabric of the school. The dancers come and go, but Paltseva remains, going from class to class with her purse and her old bag of music. Directing the class is Lydia Tyuntina, a gifted teacher of gifted dancers, herself an institution.
Счет 3/4. Потом перейдем на батю, и будет ревю такое большое. Будьте добры.
In this room, other teachers like Tyuntina worked with students like Anna Pavlova, Galina Ulanova, and Tamara Katsavina, who was